my dear friend. Today we are going to learn about building our own MCP server and some MCP marketplace, fast MCP account module, and tool wrapping, and many more. So let's get started. So MCP marketplace. So MCP have a very it's a very big marketplace. Uh, you can find very much in it, but these two, the Glama and Smith theory, is the most popular one in the MCP marketplace. The directory where you can browse, discover, and plug in the pre-built MCP servers. You can find anything in this two, Glama and Smith theory. These two are very popular, but you can look on other marketplace servers such as browse by category, sort by quickly download. You can do it according to your requirement and needs and what you want to do it. The accounts module reused from the big three. So what accounts.py provides? Here some are I mentioned here some tools or some syntax such as account.get name, account.reset, account.buy ticker and quantity, and many more. That there are like very much more tools are there, but I have mentioned some most used one here. So what account dot get name use? It's create or retrieve an account for a given holder name. An account dot reset a account balance, holding and transaction to default. Account dot buy purchase set update balance and holding. Like here we are building an you can say some stock market type application. We are building it, so that's why we are using this tool. And then account dot report, full report, web balance, holding, portfolio, and many more things. Then account dot transaction, list all buy and sell transaction with the timestamp. Such as for demo, for example, if we buying the three share, and like if you don't remember, in the very beginning, the Amazon is a website for the book selling website. It was not the general, like it's not the generic. Before that, in the early 2000, it was an book selling website where people buy the books online. So here we are making the project on it. So fast MCP, the skeleton. It's like everybody have the skeleton for like basic structure. So fast MCP is then like the basic structure. Here I have mentioned code of account server.py, py. So it's import fast MCP from the Anthropic and MCP library, import the account module from the victory, then instance server with the name, run on stdio. And what happened at the runtime? So list on std, then respond on std out, and on the third handle under list underscore tool, and on the fourth handle call underscore tool. Here is what happened at the runtime. Then define MCP tool with @mcp.tool. So ncp dot tool, it's decorator, you can say that. Register the function as an ncp exposure tool and logs to app.root in Flask. Then docstring equal to tool description, where you describe the tool. The docstring becomes the natural language description provided to the LLM in the tool specific. Then delegate to account module, one line call into victim module. NCP is just a thin wrapper. Here I mentioned it, the code of it. Actually, as I say, we are trying to build an basic, like you can say, stock market application where we are going to buy the share of the Amazon, three share of the Amazon actually in the real world. Then tool exposure via MCP, get underscore balance, get underscore holding, buy underscore share, sell underscore share. So as I said, like we are trying to build an stock market application. So here's some are tool that we are using it, so you can take a look on it. And as you can see, like name, string is upload, like also I mentioned in the data type, and you can look on it and you can understand it very deeply by yourself. Then how the MCP protocol works. So first one, list underscore tool. First the agent calls, then MCP client send a request, then stdio and goes to MCP server, and then return the JSON tool and fence. Then call underscore tool. Here on the beginning we understand the list underscore tool, and here we are going to understand call underscore tool. Agent call, then it goes to passes name plus argue via stdio, then goes to fast mcp route to python, then execute and return a result. Here some are key technical detail that if you take a look on it then you can have some extra knowledge. So what to learn in today's lecture. So mcp marketplace, the account.py model, the 3 week, then fast mcp, then the docstring is the tool description, like tool description. Then mcp server run a separate process communication over stdio. Then hold pattern, write your own function, add mcp dot tool, like whatever you want to add tool you can use it by yourself. That's how you can build an mcp server. So we will see you in the next lecture. Hello my dear friends, today we are going to learn about loop engineering, and while loop engineering is important and it also replacing the prompt engineering also. Nowadays loop engineering is in very trending and all the people are switching to the loop engineering. So let's get started without wasting time. So you have been doing AI jobs such as first you type the prompt, task, then you check, you read the answer and judge if the answer is the output is actually good or meeting your expectation, your requirement. Then remember, like re-explain context from scratch for the every session. And then the last, it decide, choose the next step, when to stop and where to stop. So the old loop, it run on the first prompt, then it will read, then fix, and then repeat. This whole process will continuously, you can say, this kind of a loop that are running continuously, and this process are continuously followed by the people, like from the very beginning, like when the AI come, it will followed from the very beginning, such as approximately 2 years of manual looping are used one prompt at a time. Then what loop engineering actually is? So loop engineering is a system that wants something for you, take next step on its own, remember what it already done, and stop only when the job is finished or when genuinely needs you. So like loop engineering is to do everything on its own, like take some decision, it will watch on behalf of you, it will do everything, it will done the job on its own, and it will know where to stop and how to stop. It will only contact the human when it's needed, like can say, like when some important decision are to make, then and only the human interface are needed. So a good loop is ask 5 question, like approximately 5 question. It vary on the like situation or task. It can be vary. So question can be up and down. So first question, what should it watch? So like what it need to watch, such as feed page or some page, a signal or monitor. Then how often should it check? So like how often the prompt and like these things need to be watched, such as hourly, every hour, every minute, daily. So it totally depend on you. Then third, what change is hunting for, like what type of changing are you want, such as specific condition that matter, such as for if you are doing in the stock market, then you are hunting change for the price action, the price of the stock if we are changing or the weather changing, so whatever is totally depend on you. Then the fourth, what should it do when it's happened? So what do you actually want to do when the things are changing, such as for in the stock market, when you like say if the price change, okay, but if the price change, then what you want to do, like if you want to buy that stock or if you want to sell that stock, so what kind of action you want, it will define on this fourth step. Then fifth step, when should it stop and ask you? So when the human interface are needed, it will get the human and complete that task. Then loop engineering is not just automation. So here I have given some difference, the automation and the loop. So uh, let's have an eye on the automation, the light switch first. So fire one fixed action, then it just like it will only do the task only one time, and then everything is done, one task and only one action. Example, form submitted, send email. Okay, if you are filling up the form, if you click on the submit button, then it will send the email, and that only one task is needed, no any other task and no any other you can say no any other like things are done, and only one task is done, only one action. Then no awareness of whether the job is really solved, like there is like yeah, there is, you don't know that the things are really done it or not. If you are filling the form and you are submitting, then there is no guarantee there is no guarantee that the email is sent or not. You only are on a like you are only on the back room, you have no idea. Then great for a simple one shot trigger, yeah, it's good for the very simple task, and one shot trigger, it is quite good. But on the other hand, the loop, the guard dog, keep checking the situation run after run, it will continuously check the situation, then ask did anything change, have I handled this. So it will also check for the anything changed or not, and what to do when the change, and then decide try again, alert or ask human. Then it will also decide if something are changing, then it will also decide what to do, we need to try again or alert or ask the human. We will also check for that. Then the last, stop only when the situation is genuinely solved. It will stop only at the time when the situation is completely solved or the task is completely done. Then loop 1 back in stock watcher. So as I previously give you example of stock market, you can try this setup and the rule that you are need to do when you are setting up some stock watcher. Also I have given some loop prompt for your device. You can try it on your device and you can also have a look on the output. So loop 2 AI job watcher. You can also create a loop for the AI job watcher that what kind of job is currently you can have a look on the look prompt such as what kind of career page you want. So you can also refresh the career page 3 times a day. Also you can do the 4 time 5 time whatever you want. It is totally custom based and it totally depend on you. Then for morning afternoon where you want to refresh your page, then what kind of you want to use such as OpenAI, Anthropic, Cursor, or any other AI lab that you are want to do. Then only role I care about such as community, partnership, growth, event. It's kind of an filter. So it totally depend on like what kind of job you want. You can add or remove the description, the prompt as you want. Then loop 3 demand signal scores. So demand signal scores. So Reddit, Twitter, funding news, teach, tech press, okay, ranked such as batch, three ranked opportunity, batch match, elite custom weight. So also you can have a look on the demand signal scores. It's a quite good example. You can also try it on your device. That one shift rule. So such as anything that touch your money, your reputation, your customer, or anything legal, get a human get it stopped and ask you first. So as I tell you previously, it will only stop when there is something important to decide, such as your resources, your reputation, customer, or anything legal that need a human human interaction. At that only time it will stop and ask for the human to reconfirm that order. So such as for loop, what is does freely, such as for product watcher alert you when the condition match, never buy anything where the human gets in. So you can also have a look on that the previous loop that we have tried. Then the real skill behind loop engineering. So what kind of skill loop engineering needed, such as what should it watch, how often, what actually count as important, what should it ignore, what should it remember. So it's totally depend on your condition and on your prompts because the every task has some important question to ask by the loop engineering. So the question is also dependent on that task and the prompt. Also I have given some difference between prompt engineering and loop engineering, so you can also have a look on that. So before we enter video, let's summarize our video. So key takeaways such as start study simple, watch one product, one set for career page, one feed, or then memory is what make it real. A loop that forget what is already shown you isn't a loop, it's spam. Then third, keep a human kid on anything risky, so it will interact when there is need to be, such as for the important money, reputation, resources, and many more. Then start with the 5 important question that I have said, like when to watch, how to watch, what to do, when the charge is action, like many thing more. The question totally depend on your task. So there is no fixed amount of question is asking. It totally depends on your task, and the loop will ask according to. So let's end our video. See you in the very next lecture.
If you have any question or any doubt, feel free to ask in the comment section below. I will answer you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Bye and have a nice day.